Coming on the air with some new video tonight from the 200 block of North LaPorte Avenue. If it sounds familiar, that's the site of that house fire which killed 6 children back in January. Teams of investigators are at the burned out home today.
The area was blocked off when we got there, and what we're told was an already planned inspection from multiple agencies. This comes one day after our team's exclusive interview with the father of those 6 children. And that's where we pick things up back tonight. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Moss.
And I'm Joshua Short. We hope you are safe. More now from my conversation with Father David Smith. So many of you showing interest in that interview over the last 24 hours. So tonight we thought it'd be really important to actually answer another big question. Where's the money raised for the Smith Family Fund actually going? We attempt to answer that question tonight, but we start with Smith reacting to South Bend Tribune's reporting on the troubled history surrounding the home that he lived in with his 6 kids, which actually failed a safety inspection last summer. We've done our own reporting about that house being a death trap from the start. Did you read that report? What were your thoughts?
My friends and stuff and family, they be telling me about it.
I've assumed you've heard about that report.
And yes, I heard about it, and we had also had gotten messages or emails and stuff of people that formerly lived there, how the month before I moved in, the house caught on fire from a wireness too. And Section 8 had to report on that incident.
Were you, before this report came out,
I didn't know nothing.
You knew nothing? You weren't warned about the housing or anything? Wow.
I had reported a couple of times, asking them why is it every time I plug something up, the breakers breaks, and I had to go reset them.
Take me back to the day of the press conference. Take me back to that day, the announcement that there would be a Smith 6 fund raised for expenses. I
told them, well, we already got a GoFundMe going.
So there was a GoFundMe established by a family member?
Before they opened up the First Choice. And they said we should shut that down because it may look like we're running a scam if we ran both opening. So I told my pastor about it, and so he shut it down.
People donated money to that fund thinking they were donating money to this man and his family. And this man hasn't gotten any of that money. They don't even know who's on the committee.
When you say they, you're saying?
It's his family. They don't even know who's on the committee.
So your problem is the fact that there is a fund for the family that the family does not have direct access to? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
He's been told he has to bring receipts and invoices to get reimbursed for things. We had to turn in receipts and invoices to be reimbursed for family travel up here for the funeral that were fronted. I mean, I basically fronted it. I paid for hotel rooms and stuff like that. All the stuff that was going on the week and a half before the funeral. What
do you want to happen? What do you want to change?
Well, I just want to see righteous being done. You know, if they were donated to me to start over my life over with, why shouldn't I get it?
So let's just dive into that fund a little bit more tonight. You may remember last month our team actually talked to Lynn Coleman, who's overseeing the Smith Family Fund, one of many as part of a committee. And this is all made through First Source Bank. Here's what he told us. Listen.
It gave us an opportunity to provide resources, help, and services to the family. You hear a lot of different stories about GoFundMe accounts and being legitimate, not legitimate, and that kind of thing. So we just wanted to make sure it was a legitimate funding process that we could do, something that the public, the community could believe in, could trust.
So Coleman confirmed with our team if the family provides the committee with a voucher, a receipt, or even an invoice, the committee will then use the money raised to ensure those bills are all paid.
He also told our team at the end of this process, they'll have an independent audit to make sure everything has been done in decent order.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack, obviously. We'll keep you posted as we continue our coverage, too.
And you can find all of the pieces on Josh's sit-down interview with David Smith on our website right now, WNU.com. You can also watch them on the 16 News Now app after the show.
Hey.